Hello, I'm Ahmad Iqbal, and today I want to talk about the bystander effect. So, what is the bystander effect? Hudson and Bruckman, in an article entitled The Bystander Effect, a lens for understanding the patterns of participation. The bystander effect, also known as the bystander apathy, refers to a social psychological phenomenon in which individuals are less likely to offer help to a victim when other people are present. So the general concept revolves around the idea of the existence of people discourages the bystander to help a victim. They might think that they don't need to help because other people don't even bother to help. So the people who need help actually don't need help in their view. Ever heard about the infamous death of Wange in 2011? There were 18 people passed by without doing nothing until a kind old lady came to the rescue. You might think that they are bad, nasty, disgusting human beings, but they have a really good justification as to why they don't help. At that time, there were no law to protect people who help others. Put ourselves in the Chinese shoes. We have to be liable for the damages that we cause when we help them. We might be fined or sued for hurting them more in the process of helping, or even scam, and the people who are helped would label us as the perpetrators. A popular case in Tianjin in 2009, an old lady named Mrs. Wang fell down and was hurt while illegally climbing over a roadside railing. Mr. Su Yun-hee, who happened to drive by at that time, stopped his car and then offered her help. He bandaged her head, called the first aid. But what happened after that? So claimed that Su's car had bumped into her and then sued Su in court. The judge then ruled that Su should pay 10,000 yuan in compensation of the damages. This situation was so terrible that people felt afraid to lend a hand because they don't want to be held accountable. So, is there a law to protect these people? Of course, there is a law called Good Samaritan Law. This law aims to reduce the fear of the bystanders to help those people who are in need. They would not be held responsible if they unintentionally cause damages while helping. They would not have the risk of being sued or fined because the law protects them from this kind of risk. States China, but still need improvement, and also other developed countries. Quoting the content of Section 2 of the Ontario Good Samaritan Act 2009.
The bill protects healthcare professionals and other individuals from liability for negligence in respect of services that they provide in certain circumstances to a person who is ill, injured, or unconscious as a result of an accident or other emergencies, except if they cause damage through gross negligence.
So, can law guarantee these people to help each other? I just want to prove that law can be an effective tool in handling this issue. But from my own personal view, I don't think that we actually need the law. Why? Because if we are aware enough, we should not neglect the fact that human beings must oblige to help each other. And if that's not enough, be reminded of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had said in Al-Quran. وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى, and help each other in righteousness and piety. Don't feel burdened at all to give a hand. If helping directly is problematic for you, just call the emergency hotline 999, and a simple call can save many lives. Remember, what goes wrong comes wrong. If we want to be happy, make sure other people around us are happy so that we can receive those positive vibes, right? You gain something beneficial from my video. With that, thank you.